Alrighty, well, today I have the pleasure again of teaching this week's Torah portion. It's also a fairly big Torah portion and a lot of stuff in it, and I'm hoping y'all read it again like last week because there's too much to go through all of it, so I'm going to focus on really the end of this Torah portion and bring some stuff out of it. So this message is the golden calf and the love of an unfailing God. And I want to understand the law in light of the narrative in which it is found. Oh, I'll turn this on. Not working. Alrighty. Okay, so the purpose of this teaching is to help the reader see how to read the laws of the Torah in light of the narrative in which it is found, to derive a deeper meaning from the text, and to see the greatness of the love of our God, and to learn His ways, and to take them into heart. So, here's a quote from the Psalm. I actually think if you read this whole Psalm, it's about this Torah portion, but it says, Psalm 103:7, it says, He made known His ways to Moses, His acts to the children of Israel. And I want to show there's a difference between even knowing God's acts, to see what God did, and to actually find His true way, to derive the meaning from what He is doing and actually have a deeper understanding of who God really is. Okay, the setting. So we have in Exodus 32, 1 through 6, Moses is going to be up on the mountain receiving the commandments of God. The people are below making a golden calf when they see Moses hasn't come down. It's been a while. Moses is up on the mountain. They're like, he's taking too long. People think he's dead. And they decide to make a golden calf. Then we have Exodus 32, 7 through 14. God tells Moses what the people are doing and that He's going to destroy them. But Moses steps in on his first intercession and intercedes on behalf of the children of Israel and says, God, God, don't do this. Don't destroy your people. Think about what Egypt's going to say. Think about what all the nations are going to say, and he does this original intercession. And it says Moses comes down from the mountain and he starts dealing with the people's sin. So you're going to find he's like, who's on the Lord's side? He's breaking tablets. He's getting the golden calf. He's grinding it into powder. He's making the people drink it. All this really interesting things. So he's dealing with on the mountain. He's like, God, don't destroy him. But then he goes down and he starts dealing with the sin himself in some interesting ways. And then Exodus 32:30 through Exodus 33 through 7, Moses is making his second intercession, and in this intercession he offers his life on behalf for the people. He says, God, if you're not going to forgive them, just destroy me. Don't. It's you can't. It's either save the people or just take me out too. So he kind of offers his life in this second intercession. God forgives the people in this intercession, but He also removes Himself. He says, I can't be around them. They're stiff-necked. They're stubborn. He's like, if I stay around them, I'm going to end up destroying them. But He's like, so I'm going to remove myself. The people are very heartbroken when they see God has removed Himself from them. And then in Exodus 33, 8 through 23, Moses makes his third intercession, and he asks God to really reveal Himself to Moses. And he says, God, if I found grace in your sight, show me who you really are. And then he's like, and forgive this people and go with us. You can forgive us here if you forgive us here, but if you don't go with us, how are we really going to know we're really forgiven? How are people going to say, you are the God who brought us out of there? How are you really going to fulfill your promise if you don't go with us? And Exodus 34, God is actually going to renew His covenant with His people. He's going to come down and He's going to write the tablets again and really forgive the people and go with them and everything. Okay, so here's the law. So we read this whole narrative, and I want to now go to laws and see that we're actually going to see some kind of bizarre laws in the Torah that are actually found in this narrative. So you have in Numbers 5, 11 through 31. It says, "And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say, If any man's wife go aside and commit a trespass against him, and a man lie with her carnally, and it be hid from the eyes of her husband, and be kept close, and she be defiled, and there be no witness against her, neither she be taken with the manner. And the spirit of jealousy come upon him, and he be jealous for his wife, and she be defiled, or the spirit of jealousy come upon him, and he be jealous of his wife, and she be not defiled. Then shall the man bring his wife unto the priest, and he shall bring her offering for her 1/10 part of an ephah of barley meal. He shall pour no oil upon it, nor put frankincense thereon, for it is an offering of jealousy, an offering of memorial, to bring iniquity to remembrance. And the priest shall bring near and set before the Lord. The priest shall take holy water in an earthen vessel, the dust that is on the floor of the tabernacle the priest shall take, and put in the water. And the priest shall set the woman before the Lord, and uncover the woman's head, put an offering of memorial in her hands, which is the jealousy offering. And the priest shall have in his hand the bitter water that causeth the curse. The priest shall charge her by oath, and say unto the woman, If no man has laid with thee, or if thou hast gone aside to uncleanness with another instead of thy husband, be free of this bitter water that caused the curse. But if thou have gone aside